Hey, what's going on, guys? Back up here making another guide in my 5 minutes or less guide series. If you guys are enjoying this content, you find it valuable or informational, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and also go check out my Twitch channel and hit the follow there. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the link in the description for you guys, and make sure to go check that out. Thanks. All right, so first thing, most important thing of all, make sure you have a farming mindset. You guys can see here, pull this up, my OPGG at 9.1 CS a minute. You don't do that without intentionally making farm a priority every single game, in and out, looking for waves to catch, looking for farm that you can take. Anything that you can do to increase your CS score so you can get your items faster and keep yourself ahead of your enemy is extremely, extremely important. So, the first actual thing that you can do to practice outside of mindset, you have to shift on your own time. This is something you can implement now. You can do it instantly. Start practicing before your ranked games with your main champion. Mine, as you can see, is Trinity mid. It's what I play on stream. I will jump into a game and just practice for 5 or 10 minutes. Practice using abilities, practice without abilities. Make sure that you are farming the best you possibly can. Get your starting items so it's the hardest that it is. Obviously, if you have more items, it's a little bit easier. Besides the point, though, take your starting items and just go farm and practice it. Make sure you're not missing a single farm. The best way you can do it is just practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. Third thing, listen, you guys need to be taking jungle camps. It's a little bit easier on some champions. Like obviously Trinity is really easy because you build Tiamat and you have AoE wave clear, which you can do it on pretty much every single champion in the game, any lane ever. Take jungle camps that make sense. So for me, you guys can see I'll take birds all the time. I'll take red buff from the enemy junglers, just trying to deny them, get myself further ahead, and it keeps my CS score up and is really, really helpful for denying the enemy, and like I said, keeping myself ahead and in a position of power. Next, listen, you guys need to be catching side lanes. You don't need to be always grouping. Ramming it down mid lane is not the answer. Catch sideways when they're coming to your towers. Make sure it's safe, obviously, but go catch the side lanes, catch the big waves, push it out a little bit so that way when it bounces back, you can be there again and keep your CS score up all while you're team fighting. Because if the wave is pushing while you guys are fighting, right, even if you win or lose, by the time you get back to that tower, it's going to be crashing. You can catch it again. You can just keep doing this. It's something that I practice all the time, is making sure the waves are pushed, and that way they bounce back and I can catch them again. And my teammates can catch them. Even if I'm not getting gold, at least my teammates will be, and that way I'm helping my team out. Fifth, you guys need to be keeping waves pushed. Obviously, this ties in with catching side lanes, but it's another part of it, because you can catch the wave and then not push it out, and it'll just stay stagnant and possibly give them a huge wave to push back, or you'll lose minions by the time you walk to mid lane or elsewhere. You need to be making sure that the waves are pushed at all times. This keeps pressure up. Then, feeding back into my other tip, if the waves are pushed and there's pressure, you can go take enemy jungle camps, or you can deny them vision, whatever you're doing, all while the waves push, and they have to be farming there because they don't want to miss out on the gold themselves. Super important to be keeping waves pushed. Also, split pushing ties into this. If you are a split pushing champion like Trinity, you don't have to be, but if you are, this extremely is beneficial. Trinity split pushes, obviously split pushing, you're by yourself, you're getting all the minion gold, you're getting all the XP, you're getting all the minions, really helpful. But that's just the sub tip, so don't worry about that too much. Practicing with friends, super, super important. You need to be going into lobbies with your friends, practice tool, customs, whatever you need to do, and practice with friends. Just practice farming. You guys don't have to fight each other, but maybe have them play a tough matchup for you, and you can just practice farming in that matchup. If you're struggling with farm there, you can practice farming. That'll definitely help you out in your games. And the last tip, and this is just kind of a recap, but again, make sure you are doing everything you possibly can to keep your CS score up. Be intentional. This goes along with mindset, obviously, but just be intentional with your farming. Make sure that when you go into a game, you're like, okay, I am going to get 8.5 CS a minute, and keep to it and make it happen. And then eventually it becomes autopilot, and then you just do it naturally. So I hope this guide helped you guys out. Let me know if it did. Thank you very much. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, everything. Go check out my Twitch. You guys know the deal. Peace.
I've been looking for something that haunts me all night. I've been staying up hours until the sunrise. Just so casual, always living the same life.